We have three very eminent speakers today, Dr. Srinivasan, Mr. Krishnan, and Dr. Saraswati Murali. And I'd like to thank them very much for coming here and taking part. Now, in this, we're going to talk today about the Arthashastra of Kautilya. But the first question is, who was Kautilya? Nothing reliable is known about him except that he was the author of the Arthashastra. At the end of each chapter, 150 chapters, he says this chapter was written by Kautilya. And he uses the name Vishnugupta only once at the end. The name Chanakya is totally absent, but at the second last paragraph of the Arthashastra, it states that the treatise was authored by the person who rescued the country from the Nanda kings. That could only be Chanakya, who overthrew the Nandas and became the king. So this is how we are able to correlate Kautilya, Chanakya and Vishnugupta. The Vishnu Purana has a genealogy as do the Vayu and Matsya Puranas, which says, of course, the Puranas always talk as if it's going to happen when everything has happened, that a Brahmana named Kautilya will slay the Nandas. On their death, the Mauryas will enjoy the earth. Kautilya will install Chandragupta on the throne and so on. But all this had happened, so the Vishnu Purana, which is around the 7th century BC, mentions this very clearly about Kautilya. The name Chanakya first appears in later literary and legendary accounts. In the Jain Parishishta Parvan by Hemachandra, which was composed between the 1st and the 6th centuries, which is prior to the Buddhist chronicles, Hemachandra says that Chanakya was a Dramila, implying that he was a native of South India. And here I want to tell you that there is a saying which my grandmother explained, or my great-grandmother, Shoriyar Kudumi Shumadade. So I asked her, Yedukku Shoriyar? I came across Shoriyar because in 1972, I did an article for the Illustrated Weekly under Khushwant Singh on the various subcastes of Iyers. So I discovered that there were 12. Till then, I didn't know. So at that time, I came across Shoriyar. So I said, why? So she said, Theriyado, Chanakya Shoriyar Dane. And it was said that every time he shook his head, something was going to happen. So maybe he was a Dramila and he was a Shoriyar. There is no inscriptional, literary or numismatic evidence of a Chanakya. Nor does Megasthenes or Ashoka say anything about him. The Arthashastra does not mention the name Chanakya. It is only the Panchatantra of the 3rd, 4th centuries, which is an early Sanskrit work, which identifies Chanakya with Vishnugupta, which at the end of the Arthashastra is mentioned as the name of Kautilya. The identification of Chanakya, Kautilya and Vishnugupta, all three names, comes much later in the Mudra Rakshasa of Vishnugupta, who use Vishakadatta, who says that all three names, who uses all three names for the same character. But while the name is not clear, Vishakadatta mentions the Huns, and they came to India around the 5th, 6th century. So he could only be after that. Chanakya on his own was also an author. He was the author of the Chanakya Niti, which is a collection of aphorisms which he probably selected from various Shastras. Kautilya's works were lost till around the end of the Gupta Empire and not rediscovered till 1905 by Sri Shama Shastri, who found it in an uncatalogued group of ancient palm leaf manuscripts donated by an unknown Pandit to the Oriental Research Institute, Mysore. So even what we have is not the full Arthashastra. Johann Mayer says about Kautilya's Arthashastra that it is not one single text, it is a collection and collation of all books in ancient India. To study the greatness of the theories and principles contained in it today requires continuous and constant study, at least for 20 years, and the unremitting efforts of a scholar with unbounded knowledge are required. The Arthashastra discusses monetary and fiscal policies, welfare, international relations, and war strategies in great detail. It also underlines the duties of a ruler, and his work is probably an important precursor to classical economics. The Arthashastra is a pioneer in the field of political science and economics in India. It is the evidence of a pragmatic and virile tradition of self-rule in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. And with this, I have great pleasure in requesting Dr. Srinivasan to speak. Dr. Mohan, I don't think you need an introduction, but for those who are new, Dr. Mohan will give an introduction.
So, Dr. Srinivasan, if I read the resume, it will be more than his keynote address, in fact. So, we know very well about sir. In fact, had his schooling at Ahabilamat Oriental Secondary School, West Mambalam with Sanskrit main, and did BA and MA from RKM Vivekananda College alumnus. And it is a great privilege for the college, in fact, to have its own alumnus as the principal. He retired as the principal after serving there for almost 4 decades. And he did his PhD Advaita Vedanta under Dr. Veenathan sir, and ceremony in Vimamsa and Advaita Vedanta. Learned Kavya, Alankara and Prasthanatraya Bhashya and other Sastric texts from illustrious scholars like, he never used to say, Bhashya Bhavignya Brahmastri Varahur or Kalyana Sastrigal, Sastra Ratnagara Brahmastri Balasubramanya Sastrigal, and Kulapati Uve O.R. Rajagopalacharyar. As I told you, of course, more than 38 years of service in Vivekananda College. And after retirement, he was the honorary professor under the Brahmastri Anna Subramaniam, we know very well. All Ramakrishna Math publications and all will be having the Anna. So he is heading the chair presently, Brahmastri Anna Subramaniam chair in the KSRA Mylapore, and he is currently, in fact, the Academy Samskrita President Samskrita Academy also. And very notable one things, sir has visited Jerusalem, Israel at the invitation of the Institute of Advanced Studies, Hebrew University, and stayed there for 40 days to participate in their year-long project toward a new history of Sanskrit poetry, and was invited by the American Academy of Religions to their annual conference in 2008 at Chicago, and was a panelist at the session Study of Religion in South Asia, the State of the Field. In fact, if he wants to read a text, you know, for example, if he wants to read a Jain text, he used to stay with them for months together. He stayed like that. So such a illustrious person. We are very happy. In fact, only just recently he has undergone his eye surgery also. Despite that, we were going on telling, sir, you have to, because he was the one who gave me the idea and to invite the other speakers also. So it is my pride, privilege, and to invite Dr. Sir to deliver his keynote address. Thank you, sir.